Hello and welcome back to Post Lilian. This is Allotmentjoy and my name's Elaine. Well, I thought I'd just come and have a look at the allotment to see if there's any damage. I think that other plot holders have had more sustainable damage than what we've had. We've hardly had anything at all. It's a lovely day, really. The wind's still there, but I suppose it's not as strong as it was. But beautiful day it is, so definitely. So I'll give you a quick plot tour while I'm down here. So down here I've got Allotment beans. These are a dwarf variety. They're not doing too bad. These are Allotment as well, but strangely they're more further apart than this lot is anyway. And of course I was saying to my other half that if you got the Allotment bean look, and I said, well, hey, look at this. I said, that's not a Allotment. So it could either be a butternut squash, it could be a cucumber, yeah, it could be a courgette. So we'll see. I've got the space here anyway, so I should by rights be putting something down here. Yeah, these are dwarf French beans. So since we had a lot of rain last night, they have jumped in height. So we're getting some flowers on them, so that's good. Butternut squash, they're not doing too bad. I've got butternut squash here and another butternut squash in the other allotment. Parsnips are doing fine. I've got some Swedes in here, but I really can't get. I don't want to go into that corner because they're triffid. The triffid. I'll show you the triffid from the other side. Now, so yeah, carry. So there must be a what? Oh, 9 feet or so. Sunflowers. Yeah, the dahlias are doing okay. They also appreciate being deadheaded a lot as well. And this is a little solar panel thing. It does work when the sun shines on it a bit more. So it's alright, it just keeps a bit of water movement. It's just set up anyway. I'll just get some pond plants and just a bit of a water feature. But the funny thing is that the dog has now discovered that the water is at the right height. So yeah, I'll get out of my shire. So this is the leek bed and the dill. This was dill that was harvested and this is what was left over. So this is actually, just doesn't mind the extra space now. Cape gooseberries. I've had, what's these here? The Cape gooseberries, we've had quite a few of them. Bring that back up. And down here I've got a row of Swedes. A gladioli looking okay. There's a supporting actor. These were late in getting away, that's why we've still got them. And I'll show you him. Yeah. I can't really see much in here because of the lighting levels, but these are Calibos cabbages. They're absolutely huge. I won't go for them next year. I prefer the what do you call them? A ball shaped one. They're more so than a pointed one. I'm not sure what these are. Either Allotment or some other bean. But one set didn't come up, so I can't remember which they were. But it doesn't matter. We'll see what comes up when it comes up. Brussels sprouts are doing okay over there. They're not doing too bad. We've got Romanesco. Yeah, bugger, honestly. A cabbage white I got in there. Anyway, I'll sort that out very shortly. Not having them eating the brassicas. Yeah, a couple of Savoys here. I'll show you. There we go. No, you can't see that well. My only yellow courgette. A couple of dahlias. Got some beans here. I'm getting and pick them. These might be small corn, but they're alright. We'll see how we get on. Yeah. Don't look at that lot. They're supposed to be sweet, but they never did anything. I've got a couple of cucumbers down there. Cucumbers, peppers, more cucumbers. The grapes are doing okay. Less grapes, and therefore I think I've got about 4 bunches. Quite a few bunches anyway. I've got 4 or 5 bunches anyway. That'll do. Very tasty, you know. Yeah. So I've got some cayenne peppers, although I haven't got any. Have I got any? Well, anyway, we'll get them when we get them. Wrong wind direction. We're getting wind gusts. So before it starts making the blowing the, what do you call it, the windows out, better shut it up quickly. These have already been picked. Got a few tomatoes in the row here. They're doing okay. There's my, need one a bit nicer, like I need the heading light, but whenever I get round to it. But yeah, lots of tomatoes, definitely. So as long as it doesn't keep on raining, it won't be so damp and we won't get so much blight. So the quicker these get off and ripened, the better. Blackberries this year, phenomenal, absolutely fantastic. The same as pears and apples. We've got loads of pears off the trees this year. Yeah, my pride and joy in this allotment are my Swede, I think they're Tweed. Yeah, Jimmy from plot 21B was the inspiration for this. I think this is a baby boo, but don't quote me on it. These tomatoes are looking worse for wear, but I'm not really that bothered. As long as I keep on picking the ripe tomatoes off them, the better. The ones over here, we can more or less forget about now. We're just keeping them going anyway. What I'm trying to go here are pickling gherkins, so they're not doing too bad. So the carrot affair is they're going to have to be looked after. They need topping up the soil. These are the parsnips. This, one of 2 sets. This set, I'd bought the parsnips, in a pack, so I planted them, and they've done quite well, but the leaves are looking slightly bedraggled. But I'm not going to take them out. I'm going to leave them in till later. I've taken one out, but it wasn't long. It was more dumpier. But anyway, it's a test one. Yeah, a load of carrots here as well. Not doing brilliant again. I don't know why. The leaves are burnt. I really don't. Because it's not only them, it was this lot here as well. And this lot as well. So whether there's someone spraying something, couldn't tell you. Yeah, a few more tomatoes here. I'll show you. A few more tomatoes. Not much going on in the greenhouse at the moment. Got a few winter brassicas on the go, but not a great deal. Aubergine status not very good. We had red spider mite last year, and aubergines just don't seem to be getting with the plan. But it doesn't matter. You've got to keep on going. Wow, all the blueberries are quite happy for themselves. I've got a few here. Need to be picked at some stage. This brassica cage here, it's ticking away nicely. I'll try and keep the cabbage whites out of it. And we'll keep a close eye on your brassicas. The summer flowers now are coming to an end. They were beautiful while they lasted, but we've got a few poppies, a bit of lavender, and a few cornflowers. So the bees seem to be finding everything. A couple of hollyhocks, look. Yeah, pretty hollyhocks. Yeah, as I say, the brassica cage, I can actually see, what's that? A bit higher up. There is actually a caterpillar on the outside. So they're about anyway. That's the last of the pears. Got a whole basket at home. And today's pickings as well. Some more butternut squash in here. They're quite happy for themselves. The blackberries, good God, honestly. Blackberries. And tomatoes over there. This is a job that needs to be done, and these are Autumn King carrots. Need to be covered over. Of course, these tomatoes here, money maker. So this is why I'm hoping we're not going to get any blight. So keeping them going, and go top them as well. These need to be topped, and keep a close eye. As soon as they start turning a little bit more, we'll get them in. This fig now, I think, is starting to knock off for the year. It's giving us a few figs off it, so definitely hooked on these. We're going to get. I might plant it. Danny from Grow Up, on his channel, he has a fig tree. He's a huge tree in his garden. Unfortunately, one of his branches broke, but nevertheless, I'm contemplating actually putting that in the ground next year. But in the interim, anyway, I have earlier on this year I had repotted it, and I think that's probably why we got we've got a load of shoots, but we also got some good fruit off it. More tomatoes, and that's the pear tree that gave us absolutely excellent first class supply of pears, and the apples doing well considering it was turned around while it was still dormant. Yep. And this is a bit of fun here. I've got these teepees. These are, oh gosh, I can't remember what they're called, but they're a bean anyway. You let them climb up the fruit and die, and then you harvest the beans for casseroles. They're a bit like butter beans. Oh, Charles Downey called them Czar. C-Z-A-R. Yeah. So I've got 2 rows of sweet corn. Just for the heck of it. I just put them in, just for the heck of it. Lots of bees. Bees everywhere. And of course, this is the cosmos that I planted earlier on in the year. Never thinking that the cosmos would be actually this tall, but the bees certainly like it anyway. Now down to the tomato, outdoor tomatoes. Again, these are doing fine. I can see a tomato that needs to be bought off. They've also got a rat or something. I think it's a rat that's coming and taking a ripe tomato or two and munching on them, of all things. But yeah, well, I've got that many tomatoes on. I think I can spare 1 or 2. In between here, I'll swing over this way. These are here are edible squashes when they do provide the squash. I think I've just seen one, but they're so minuscule, but apparently quick growing, quick maturing, etc. But in the meantime, I've got these. I think they're edible. Yeah. And also here, I've got celery. This lot here is called Turk's Turban. Let's see. I don't know. Turk's Turban. So they're starting to rump away in the other beds, so they need curtailing a little bit so they can concentrate on the fruit that they've already produced. Definitely not short of a few tomatoes here. Yeah, so as I say, I've got celery. Of course, with all this this cosmos, it blotted out all the copper. So this would have been 2 banks of copper beans. But unfortunately, I had no idea that the cosmos would be this tall. So it won't happen next year. I think I'll put cosmos in, but I'll put the dwarf variety in. Down to the Savoy cabbages. They're doing alright. I'll keep them going, keep feeding them, and try and keep the pests off them. Yeah, so last year I had a lavender. This one here, this lavender here, that was a sole survivor. The rest of them died of old age. But anyway, so cosmos was put in, and it's just huge. Of course, I've got what do you call them? Perennial sweet peas. So they've come up. This side I had normal sweet peas. Pretty cosmos. The bees like cosmos. Better to show you here. Another pumpkin or squash, whatever you call them. Okay. Where'd that go? Down there. Yeah, they were sweet together. Yeah, these were the, from the other side, you had the butternut squash and some tomatoes and some leeks. So back in the original allotment, well, back outside should I say, I've got one pumpkin there, and then a big boy here. So yeah, he's quite happy. He's sat on a there's a plant pot for the moment, but if I could show you the one, but he's going that way. Then he was going towards the neighbour. And then I told him that's that, so he's just going on and on and on. So what I've done is I've just topped it for just now anyway, and then find another ways to yeah, finding other ways to grow. But yeah. So that's the state of the nation at the moment. Well, that's it for just now. Just a quick check on affairs. Relatively little damage on the plot after Storm Lilian. We've just had a couple of flower obelisks leaning a little bit to one side, but it's not like other people's plots where you've got fences blown over and you've got mini blow away polytunnels that have literally blown away, of course. And some people's polycarbonate sheets have come out of their polycarbonate greenhouses, but I say we're very lucky that we haven't been hit any further than that, so I wouldn't even call it hit. It's just a minor inconvenience anyway, but at least it can be sorted out in the interim. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and a hearty hello to all my current subscribers, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.